What's up, y'all? This is your girl, Miss Maggie T with Atlanta Hawks News. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button so you won't miss another post from me. But let's go ahead and get into it. We had our first playoff home game since 2017, and we came out with a final score of 105-94 for this Friday night's game. And it was a balanced team effort and a solid win nonetheless. But there have been some complaints, that's been kind of continuing throughout this series about the particularly signal calling and displeasure that the team is having about it. And it's kind of evident of that in the first quarter. It was just seemed to be dominated by officiating. The Knicks shot 13 free throws as there were 15 fouls called in that opening period overall. And the New York Knicks had a lead over Atlanta heading into that second quarter. Now, they had held on to that lead a little bit early in the second, but the Hawks went on a 22-3 run overall, where they took us into a lead. We took over a 14-point lead going into the break, despite the New York Knicks overshooting us 16-5 on the free throw line. Now, with that, Atlanta just took the lead and seemingly took control going into that third, and the Knicks just were unable to match much on the ground in the third, trailing about 86-72 after those three quarters. Now, Kevin Huerter opened up the fourth quarter with a three to give the Hawks a 17-point lead early in the final period, and we just end up maintaining that lead with a solid play on each end in the fourth, and we end up taking a win there. Now, Atlanta's defense played a factor in this game. It was excellent throughout the evening, holding New York to 36.3% shooting from the field and about 30% from the three. Now, with that, Trae Young led with 21 points to go with a game-leading 14 assists. It was a balanced attack for the Hawks, top to bottom, with Collins adding about 14 points. Gallinari had 12 points and was 4 of 4 from the three. And Bogdanovich had about 15 points, and Huerter had 10 while playing great defense throughout the entire game. But one person that definitely wasn't happy about the officiating was Nate McMillan. He kind of made some post-game comments that was pretty clear that he was signaling his unhappiness with how, without actually taking aim at the referees, but how the officiating had went down. And he just, of course, he didn't want to say much there because he already been fined once by the league for remarks about the NBA's treatment of the Knicks. He didn't want to particularly, pay any more into those fines, but he definitely was signaling his displeasure anyway. But despite that, we are 2-1 in the series, and it didn't throw us off our game. So despite what we think might happen, the Hawks are doing what they need to do. And I love that Nate McMillan had them adjust this game around, because that second game, it did look like he got a little conservative. And that's kind of what he's known for in these playoffs. So he has to prove himself here. And he did that in game 3. So with that being said, that's all I got for you guys on this game. Let me know what you think about it all. Get ready for this afternoon's game at 1. And I appreciate you guys, and I'm out.